Hello, welcome back. We're about to meet Lars Jansen, the CEO of Travian Games, one of the leading browser game providers and Bavaria's largest employer in the games industry. Hello, good morning, Mr. Jansen.
Good morning, welcome to Gamescom, welcome to Travian Games.
Thank you. Since you're at the heart of gaming, I would like to know, what game are you playing at the moment?
Well, to be honest with you, I got a 2-year-old daughter, so I'm mainly playing watching after her. That's what I'm playing right now. But from computer games, I do play a lot of mobile games these days. A couple racing games there, but nothing particular because I need to see what's going on in the industry, and that's why I got to check many games. Usually my favorite games are role-playing games, but they're like a time sink, so I don't really have the time to do that right now. So I'm trying to cover everything that's out there in the mobile space mainly.
Unlike some years ago, today's gaming industry shows a wide range of job profiles. Apart from game programmers, what skills and professional fields are you looking for?
So it's not easy to answer that question, it's manifold. I mean, the games industry is a very creative industry, so one of the key challenges we face in looking for employees is in design. So particularly game designers and what we call UX designers are really hard to find. And the main reason for that is that there's no standard education in Germany so far. If you're looking for a developer, the profiles are often comparable to other industries, and so it's a little easier to find the guys if there's not a lot of competition around, which sometimes is the problem in Munich. But the design and creative area, also artists, is really hard to find the right people here in Germany. And that's what we're struggling with, but it's kind of a key ingredient to developing games these days, and that's why we're trying very hard to find the right guys also from other countries.
What is more important to you as an employer? Solid and profound studies at university or college level, or specific project experiences?
Well, it depends a little bit, but I tend to say I don't care about the college degree, to be really honest with you, because what we need is, first of all, we need people that are passionate about working in the games industry. So passion is one of the things you did not mention, but that is like a key requirement for us to hire somebody, definitely. And then, I really care about the project experience. People should be, they should have done something that is somehow related to what they would be doing at our company, because that gives me confidence they can actually do it. If they've done multiple projects, of course, that'd be perfect. But you don't always find these people who've been in the industry for 20 years. We're still a young industry. So it's important that you find the people who worked on similar projects and who show the passion to really join our company. That's what we're looking for. And if they do happen to have a degree, well, perfect, but that's not what we require. So it's not one of those industries where you need it as a door opener. If you don't have a degree, you can't actually join the company. That's not the case, at least not with our company, because it's really important to find the right people more than the right degree that they got somewhere.
Passion is more important than a degree. Okay.
Absolutely. I'm not saying they shouldn't be professional. Of course they should bring skills, but oftentimes we find that people that are really passionate about the games they want to work on, they do everything they can, everything in their power to actually get to the level of knowledge they need to develop those games. So that's why we're looking for that in the first place, and then see, sometimes we get many profiles, and of course then we compare, and if there's somebody who's done many years at college and did some research there, that's definitely a pro for us, but it's not the first thing we look for.
If I would be passionate and have the right education and the project experience,
I would hire you.
You would hire me, that's great. And how would my work life look like working for Travian Games? I mean, would I work in an office with my colleagues from 9 to 5?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So we're a little bit more traditional than some people might think in that regard. So yes, we're a regular company. People come to the office every morning, and we're a little more relaxed when it comes to core hours. So people don't work 9 to 5 like you do have in other industries. We always try to be a little flexible regarding the teams. We have core hours that people should be in the office, but it's very, very possible for everybody to be there. I think it starts at 10:30 in our company, so everybody should be able to do that. But we want to give a lot of flexibility to people. So that is one part of what we can offer to employees coming to Travian Games. The other thing is that, of course, creativity requires certain degree of freedom in the team themselves. So if you joined our company, first you would get to know the people you work with, the people you spend a lot of time with going forward, and get to learn about the project that you work on, and then slowly but steadily get into the actual role we hired you for. But it's more important to integrate you as a person into the company first, because you should know your way around before we actually challenge you with all the things that you originally were hired for. for. Might seem a little unnatural, but that's what we do because we honestly believe it's important. It's a key ingredient to somebody being happy with the company and staying for a long time, which is something we truly care about.
And what is so special about Munich, the location of your studio?
Well, Munich is an awesome city, so that's why we're there. Munich right now is, there's a lot of good things about Munich and some bad things. So let's start with the good ones. Munich is a very great place to live in right now. A lot of kids being born there, so apparently it's very good for families, which is important to our employees because a lot of them are like in their 30s, and that is really something they talk about, having families and so on. And Munich and in Bavaria in general is like a great place to raise a family from my point of view. I wasn't born there, but I moved there as fast as I could, so that's why it's why we like it very much. And Munich in general has got much to offer. It's a very international city, different from Berlin, but it is just a lot of fun for people from all over the world to come to Munich to have a good time. And I think work-life balance in Munich is one of the best that I've seen, definitely in Germany, if not in many other countries. So we try to make sure that people also not only have a great time at work, but also get some time off to recharge their batteries. That's what I like about Munich. The bad things about Munich,
we don't want to mention here.
Well, I do, because it comes with the good things, because Munich is a very much growing city these days. So all the huge companies that they all come to Munich. So it is kind of challenging to find the right people in Munich to join us, because there's a lot of competition from other industries too. So that is what I should not like about Munich, but it also makes it easy to find very talented people and creative people. You just got to be better at convincing them that you're the right company for them to work for. So that is kind of the slightly bad notion about Munich, but still it's the best city to work in from my point of view.
So that brings me to my next question. Why should game experts from abroad apply to work in your company at Travian Games?
Well, we do offer a very international environment. So when we started the company, we were very German in the beginning, but we transformed the company to an environment where pretty much everybody can thrive from wherever they come. So we do have, I don't know how many, I think over 20 nationalities at this point, and we're looking for more people from abroad to join the company, because honestly what we're trying to build is something where creative people can actually come together and build great games. And we truly believe in that part of building our company and our strategy. So the company language is English. Everybody who can come to Munich, they're having an easy time getting into our company. And also we just recently, the last 2 years, we worked very hard on building international portfolio, so products from all over the world. We have partner studios in Austin and Texas. We have a partner studio in the Ukraine. So we actually do have a lot of international activity going on top of our 3 locations in Germany with Munich, Cologne, and Hamburg. So I think being international is really part of our value, and that's why it's great from my point of view for people to join the company. And that aside, games is always something that a lot of people come from other countries are really interested in, and we're Bavaria's biggest developer and publisher. So they have very good reason to join us because they can achieve many things together with us in our company.
And they have to be passionate.
They should better be passionate. Again, it's really something I deeply care about. If somebody doesn't want to make games, they shouldn't be in the games industry. And I truly believe that, starting with me as CEO of the company, down to everybody who's actually working for us in whatever function they are, they should care about the products we make. And if they want to do something else, if they want to build tax software, whatever, they should work for another company. And that is like a key requirement that we hold dear, and that is kind of what leads us in everything we do.
So the German knowledge, the German language knowledge is not a basic requirement. English is okay for the moment?
I would say for the most part. There's a couple functions in the company where it's better if you speak German. So let's say we talk about accounting, for example. If you have a lot to do with German law and policies, it would be better if you spoke German, because it's just very hard for somebody who's not a native speaker to get into all that legal stuff. But other than that, everywhere in the company, English is fine. So we always tell people it's kind of a bonus if they speak German, and we highly encourage them to learn German, because even though Munich is a very international city, it makes life a lot more fun if you speak the language of the place you live in. And Bavaria is a tad more conservative than other cities, so you always find friends, but it's easier if you speak a little bit of German or even Bavarian, which is something that
Bavarian, that's
which is
really
something
hard.
that people should learn in Munich.
Yeah, okay. Well, that was my last question. Thank you so much for the interview and for taking time to meet with us today.
Absolutely.
Thank you
Thank
and
you
bye-bye.
again. Thanks.
Okay.